Masese. I'm a convener of Nakuru Civil Society Organizations Forum, whose members are gathered here to address this very important matter that has been going on in our county for quite some time now. As colleagues have indicated, we are here because we are concerned mainly about two issues. Number one is the fact that the government is not respecting court orders. Our work as civil society is to protect constitutionalism. Why we exist as a sector is so as to ensure everyone adheres to the rule of law. As Aristotle said, rule of law is better than rule of man. And as a civil society, we are not going to sit on our laurels. As people we elected, people to whom we've delegated our sovereign powers, are throwing the law out of the window. So our demand is as follows. Number one, the governor of Nakuru County, Madam Susan Kihika, should come out clear and speak to the public about why he is so passionate about this matter. We call upon the governor. The least we're demanding from her is to obey court orders. Nothing less, nothing more. The dispute is in court. The court should be allowed time to arbitrate. We are not holding plea for anyone. All we are demanding is that the Constitution must be respected. Number two, we are demanding from the County Command of Police to come out clear and tell the public whose orders he is willing to implement, if not court orders. The obligation of the police is to protect the rights of individuals, and be it legal, natural individuals or legal persons. So as things now stand, on two occasions, the Commander of Police did not take seriously the orders issued to his office. The last time he went to the facility and supervised the return to work of staff, immediately left. People we believe to be members of organized criminal gangs descended upon the hospital and evicted the people who had just resumed their service at the facility. We do not see any action from the police. What does that tell us? That either the command of police is complicit or was already aware of what was happening, and that is why he probably did not take action expected of him. We are aware that yesterday there was another court order issued to his office. We are waiting to see what happens, but the least we expect is him to implement the instructions from the court to the letter. Moving forward, would want to know from the office of the command of police whose rights is he protecting. It is our expectation that he protects the right of everyone. And since the court has spoken itself to this issue, he should be able to go ahead and implement what the court requires of him. Finally, would wish to remind everyone, again to reiterate, that the rule of law is better than the rule of a man. Kenya, and as a sector, we are not going to sit back and watch as people are sinking down our country. It doesn't matter who you are. You should be able to respect the law. We are a constitutional democracy, and our work is to do everything that is legal to protect the Constitution. It's what we expect our governor to do. It's why she is in office, to uphold and to protect the Constitution, to implement that which she was elected to office to do. As far as the dispute with the management of War Memorial Hospital is concerned, the matter is now in court. The court should be allowed time to prosecute the matter and make a determination. If indeed, as it's being said, the management forged documents to extend the lease of the land, if the court so determines, we expect the court to apply the law and take appropriate action. As a sector, we are keen to ensure that all public land that has been illegally acquired by private individuals is reverted to the public. And if that's the objective the governor is pursuing, we are together on that. But the manner in which she should pursue that objective, should be consistent with the law and the Constitution. So therefore, we will remind the governor that the people holding political office are fewer than the Kenyans who elected them. If all the 51 plus million of us decided this moment not to obey the law, would she be happy leading a country that is promoting impunity? Would the president, because I think what we are seeing happening in Nakuru is a copy and a paste from what the president has been going around saying, that tusipende, mbele nyuma, kulia kushoto, whatever he wants done will be done. That's an autocracy, and Kenya is not an autocracy. We are governed by laws, and the president, the governor, no one else, including the mightiest, is above the law. So we remind the governor not to start a fire that she's not going to be able to put off. If Kenyans, for example, decided not to care about where they dump their litter, will Nakuru city be a city? We'll be having a city that is so full of litter. If, for example, we decided not to park our vehicles where we should park them, not to pay parking fees, would the governor raise revenue that would enable us execute our functions as governor and the county government? So if she leads from the front by not obeying court orders, why should she expect the residents of Nakuru to obey the court orders? And this is the same question we'd want to ask the president. If you go around saying that you are not going to respect the court, who are you going to respect? If you are not going to respect the constitution of the land that you swore to uphold and to protect, who are you going to respect? If you are not going to respect the sovereignty of the people who elected you to office, who are you going to respect? So this is a clarion call to people in government, to people in political office, to uphold the Constitution. It's what we must do as citizens in order to protect the integrity of our country. And that's why today we would wish to call upon the governor to lead from the front, to ensure the sobriety in the manner in which this dispute with the War Memorial Hospital is being attended to. We are worried that as we speak, up to one person reportedly has lost his life because of discontinued of medication, of treatment. One life is one life too many. The people who relied on that facility to receive services are being exposed to health risks. So while this matter is in court, the ruling by the court so far should be adhered to. When it's finally concluded, the court will make a determination. If the government is not going to be satisfied with that determination, there are other legal avenues, including an appeal. The other thing the governor should do, because she is our governor, she should come out and educate us, give us very clear information, historical information about this hospital. Because if she says she's protecting our land, we would be happy about that. But we really need to be very clear about the circumstances that have led to the current dispute. It cannot be true. It cannot be, there's some level of dishonesty that is playing out. So we allow the court to do its work. Everyone should allow the court to do its work. The threats issued to journalists recently were very unfortunate. So our call to the county command of police, you have a duty, a constitutional duty, to protect journalists and human rights defenders who are speaking about this matter. To allow anyone to issue threats against the people who have taken a position is quite unfortunate. So we expect, in the fullness of time, for the police to conduct investigations and to arrest those individuals, because there are films making rounds capturing the goons issuing threats to journalists. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we are calling upon government. And to the people of Nakuru, your duty is to the law, not to the man. Your duty is to the Constitution. So do not sink law. Do not follow on the footprints of your leaders. Obey the law and will maintain sobriety in our county, and will safeguard the integrity of our country. Thank you so much.
We, members of Nakuru Civil Society Forum, are extremely disturbed by the direction the dispute at the War Memorial Hospital here in Nakuru, pitting the county government of Nakuru and the directors of the hospital on the ownership of the land on which the hospital sits is taking. We are perturbed by the fact that the dispute has dangerously exposed many patients within the county and neighboring counties who depend on the facility for medical services to risks, denying them access to healthcare, contrary to Article 43 of the Constitution of Kenya. The patients have been subjected to a great deal of suffering, with media reports indicating that at least one individual has succumbed to complications resulting from sudden discontinuation of treatment due to the ongoing dispute.
We are aware jina langu ni Maimuna Mwinyi. We are aware that the Environment and Lands Court issued a restraining order on October 30th, 2023, instructing the county government of Nakuru to refrain from any activities on the coasted property and to cease interference with the operations of Nakuru War Memorial Hospital. In blatant violation of the order, the county government went ahead to deploy enforcement officers at the facility who reportedly turned away patients and interfered with its normal operations. We are also aware that another court order was issued on January 25th, 2024, directing the county police commander, Mr. Samuel Ndanyi, to hand over the police management back to its owners pending hearing and determination of the court case, and to appear in court to explain why he has been unable to ensure compliance with the court order.
My name is Beatrix Sarusei.